Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to all. Great to see all of you here. So, how are you all?
Yeah,
Sir,
we're fine.
Alhamdulillah. I'm fine, thank you.
Meeting here to discuss about is Malaysia ready for EV? I hope in the end of the discussion, we get to answer the question. Firstly, I would like to apologize that we are unable to do this discussion face to face, as some of us have problems. So now I shall go back to the agenda. I shall be talking about state of EV in Malaysia. As we all know that EVs in Malaysia are imported, and there's a law that implemented that we wouldn't be unable to buy EVs under 100,000 ringgit. And I believe from statistic of JPJ, there are less than 3% of vehicle registered are EVs. So what do you think of my idea, Izzuddin?
Okay, so the state of EVs in Malaysia is actually growing since 2020, where the early days of the EV in Malaysia. So it actually has quadrupled in numbers, though they still accounted for what you said, less than 3% in the new car sales. I think EVs are very popular amongst the city people, especially in the Kuala Lumpur or maybe Damansara, Subang, and like the most traffic jams, right? So, what is your point? Fami, what can you say about this? The state of EV.
Okay, in my point of view, a lot of the state have been tried to adopt in EV business, such as Kuala Lumpur and Selangor already prepare for doing charging infrastructure, and another else, Pulau Pinang, Johor, and Sarawak and Sabah also have prepared to adopt the EV brand in Malaysia, and with that, EV can be more easily to have been in Malaysia because the state already adopted. Okay, and one more thing about the Izzuddin told about, actually in Kelantan also we have a EV, such as in few weeks ago I already looked a Tesla model few much in the Kelantan, so not really.
So you already booked for Tesla. So you're booking for Tesla.
I don't
Okay.
have money. I don't have money. Okay. How about you? But
So my take on EV is so EV claim to go green or environmentally friendly because EV is electric vehicle, right? So it don't use conventional gasoline for fuel. So it use electric as its fuel. So when we talk about electric, so people commonly claim that EV has no environmental impact. So is that true? We will discuss it through our journey in these 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, so our first discussion is, what is you guys favorite electric vehicle brand? For me personally, I really like Tesla because of its minimalist design, and it is very well known. Everybody in Earth know Tesla, especially his CEO Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Tesla is claimed to it can bring man.
And there's also
Tesla is going to Mars, guys, on the way to Mars. So I really like Tesla because its design, especially the newest Cybertruck. Cybertruck is really cool AF, guys. So what are your favorite EV, guys? Moon, care to
Alright.
share your favorite?
Yeah, I would love to share my favorite EVs. It's interesting that you choose Tesla, but I would prefer BMW as my favorite EV producer. And why is BMW? Personally, I love luxury, and also I'm a strong believer of German engineering. Thus, since they have a strong background in engineering, I believe that BMW can carry the EV market along with the luxury market that they are targeting. What do you think of my opinion, Izzuddin?
Okay, so BMW is actually a solid choice. I like the Mini company, which is from BMW also. I like it because of it being as a small vehicle, you know. I don't think like I would like an EV to be big. I like it to be small and efficient. And also, it's BMW known for the ultimate driving experience kind of thing. And I hope that they are still implementing the fun experience of driving in the Mini Electric. But I don't know. I've never driven one. What's your favorite Fami?
Okay, thank you. All of you chose from the America states, but for me, I like BYD from China, basically Model C, Dolphin, Auto 3D, or Tang. All of that is from the China. You want to know why I choose that? I also
Because
don't
you're
know, but
communist?
look cool.
China number
No,
one.
China is number one, but the product is not very support the Malaysian weather, which means some of the EV from BYD have a lot of complementation in Malaysia. From all of that, we can say the China product not all is worse, but sometimes it is a good product.
So let's proceed to the next point of view, guys.
We shall go to our next agenda, which is advantages and disadvantages.
Hot topic.
I shall start first and keep it short. Personally, I believe that EVs being green is questionable, since yes, we are using electric to power the EVs, but in Malaysia, where did those electric come from? It came from burning coal, and
Yeah.
I would take the example of burning coal. So at the same time, you are no different than using petrol as burning coal. So bad for the environment.
Yup. I totally agree.
Definitely.
Yep.
Fine.
Okay.
So,
Continue.
do you have anything to add, Badri?
Yeah, basically, when you charge an electric vehicle, it uses a higher voltage than the normal charging port. Okay, so there's higher voltage, then there's more coal that need to be burned to generate the electricity. That is, I think it's like defeating the purpose of going green when you burning such what to say, many more coal than you just refill the
Petrol.
50 ringgit petrol for a week of driving. Okay, next, and I think refueling your vehicle using gasoline, conventional gasoline, is petrol, is more convenient in Malaysia because it will take you most 10 minutes to fill up your tank and go continue your driving. But you to fully charge your vehicle at charging port, it will take at least 30 minutes. So you can before you can continue driving. So if there is 3 charging stations at the and you need to queue up before you can charge your car, it will take so much time, guys. So I think it will be wasting of time. So okay, you guys have any point to add?
Yeah. About the charging time.
Also, what is your take?
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the charging time, maybe most of the people might just charge their cars overnight at their home. It will require time, not just by like after 1 hour the car is fully charged. No, it's exactly not that. But yeah, I do get your point about being less, what do you call it, less economical friendly. Also, some of the EVs are like the big, medium-sized to big-sized EVs required special types of tires. The EV tires especially. I've seen
okay.
some brands like Tesla's Model 3 and some other Teslas, and Hyundai Ioniq 6, I believe, and Kia EV5. They're using the EV special tires from Michelin, I forgot. But that's, I think
Oh,
that
what's the difference, you know?
I don't know the difference, but I think the tires are using there because of the weight of the car. So it requires the special compound that requires for the sidewalls for the tires to be stronger to hold the car. So yeah, and I've checked the prices, and it's a bit higher than normal convenient high performance tires, and I don't think it doesn't perform as well as the performance tires, but you pay the premium price to get the use of an EV tire. So what do you share thoughts?
Thank you for the points. Okay, for me, I also disagree if Malaysia is ready for EV, because in weather in Malaysia is very hot. It's very hot, and for the material has been used for the mirror, for the body and so on, is very weak for Malaysian weather. So, we can say in Malaysia we have a hot, just like but say very every time it's summer and sometimes it's rainy, and we can say the international car is not suitable for Malaysian conditions. For example, I already have one international car, and right now it's been like besi borok at rumah. It cannot be used because one, for maintenance very high. We must buy something from another country to repair it. If we want to resell it, it's not have a higher price. It means if EV in Malaysia is very difficult if we want to resell it, because in the long term of the users, the battery health of the EV is drowning, and make EV have less price.
I don't have anything to share. I shall finish the agenda for advantage and disadvantage for EV. I would like to come to the competition of EVs. Is that alright with you all?
Absolutely.
I will start with, let's say, general view, that as we know, whether we should go for EVs or conventional petroleum. That's the verses that we usually hear in Malaysia, or I would say in general. But personally, the competition, for me personally, I would go for conventional petrol, as EV cars are very expensive and the economy in Malaysia is questionable. So I believe that many people are unable to afford EVs. Although there's many good things about EVs, cost would come first in owning cars in Malaysia. That would be my opinion. What do you think of my idea, Bud?
Yeah, I agree that EV is a bit pricey, because last time I checked, the most cheapest one is in range of 80 to 100,000. No, basically it is above 100,000 lah. So most people in Malaysia will not afford EV yet, unless there's a subsidized. Malaysia loves subsidy, bro.
I have a point. Actually, we have the EV that estimate around 90,000.
90k.
19,000. Yes.
What brand is that? What?
BYD.
BYD.
Dolphin.
BYD. Oh, okay.
Sorry. BYD Dolphin. It actually have a 19,000 price in market.
I would like to interrupt. We are
Okay.
now in the competition agenda, which yes, we can use advantages and disadvantages to oppose the usage of EVs or the usage of conventional petroleum. So, may I proceed with Zudin? But
Yeah.
The competition thing, I think I would personally would search for an efficient small electric vehicle, because there, in my opinion, especially, there is absolutely zero purpose of people to buy a big family EV or an EV supercar or anything that is more than 100,000 liters, right? Because for let's say 300 to 400,000 ringgit, maybe you can get a Tesla Model 3, I believe, Model 3 Performance. I don't know, somewhere around that. Yeah, I think that. And for under 400,000, I can get myself a very good spec BMW 330i. I mean 325i, I think. Versus the BMW and the EV. If you compare, the only win you get from the EV itself is when you have traffic jam. But when the open roads, you would 100% choose the BMW rather than that boring stuff, right? So yeah, the competition for EV, as I said, for the upmarket is not so good. If you are preferring the driving experience versus efficiency. But for efficiency, the competition would be more suitable if the price range is below 100 or maybe slightly up lah, maybe under 200,000 ringgit lah. Like I personally choose getting myself a mini hatchback electric because it's small and not so expensive. Maybe I think it's 200,000. Kind of not so expensive. The tires are small, so maybe it would just use the regular tires. And yeah, I think that's it from me lah. So, is there anything you want to share from?
Yes, I have. In my humble opinion, I will say like a Dolphin from the BYD is under most is up for my expectation, because if I see the car right now is very modern interior and compact size. That means it's suitable for us for driving in Malaysia, and also it may deal for the urban users. So for me, with the price that mean of 90k is very good for the Malaysian to buy it, and this EV is not very high price and also not too, what people say, too modern, because sometimes or the features in this car is not very it's not ample the knowledge of the oldest generation. So oldest generation also can use it, because sometimes if something that very technically, if the old generation drive a car, they don't have the lot of knowledge how to use the button, how to use the AI, and so on. So in Dolphin, we have the old features that have been used in the another car. How about you? But
For me personally, if we talk about competition, from my understanding, I would prefer a conventional engine car rather than EV, because of I'm more comfortable driving conventional car rather than EV, because of I would not afford an EV, and it is such a hassle for me to charge EV station, charge my car, whether it's at my home or charging station anywhere. I think mostly it is about cost for me, because I think using a gasoline fueled car is cheaper from its maintenance, from its fuel to cost, its spare parts. I think a conventional car is a choice for me rather than EV, because of such reasons that I mentioned before. That's all for me. I think I will choose conventional car. Moon, back to you.
Thank you. That's a good point from you, Badri, and all of you have given some very interesting points. So we have reached the end of our discussion. I shall summarize the discussion. To short, from my perspective, we have given EV, like Badri said, some pretty bad reputation. We gave more disadvantages as opposed to the advantage. But whatever it is our honest opinion, and it is a discussion. So we have covered all the agendas, which is like state of EV in Malaysia, brands, advantages and disadvantages, and even competition. I would say that Malaysia is not ready. If we can list out all these disadvantages, in my opinion, Malaysia is not ready for EVs. Thank you all for the participation, and I hope you have a good day.
Yeah. So last,
Okay, see you.
right. Before, we should blame for me because he is at his hometown right now. That's why we are having an online discussion.
I'm sorry lah. Sorry.
Okay, guys. Thank you, guys.
Alright.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, have a good day.